Okay, let's give this a try. I recently found the firewire cable for the video camera. So this is Derek, aka Easy Cheese, and I just wanted to do a little video on one of my new acquisitions, the PRS50. This thing is, as you can see, shiny. And it also picks up fingerprints very well. And smudgy and smudgy. Anyway, welcome to the man cave. You can see it's the man cave because I've got some stuffed animals right here. Alright, let's see how well this camera does. I haven't used this thing in years. Looks like you can get up pretty good close up here. Wow, look at that. So anyway, yeah, this is one of the notorious Time Factors watches. This is the PRS50, the non-limited edition version with the ETA 2824-2. It's a pretty simple watch. So far it's been pretty cool. The bezel is awesome in person. Bezel action is as sloppy as I've ever seen. It's got a lot of play between clicks, as you see here. But the clicks are actually pretty accurate as far as just where they kind of lie. And since there is that play, you can kind of work it back into where it actually centers perfectly. But I guess that's kind of a minor complaint, really, for me anyway, because I just time stuff that I'm cooking in the oven, time my pizzas. Overall, like I said, it's really shiny, very blingy. The polish just picks up smudges like crazy. It's a very people either love or hate the no radiations symbol on the dial here. No radiations. The loom is it's pretty decent on the dial and hands. The loom on the bezel is very weak. You can't even really see it unless you go in pitch black conditions. I really like the way that the date has been done. It's really nice looking, if I can get it in focus here. It's nicely framed, and I like the white on black. The second hand also is pretty nice, although there's no loom on the second hand. And you see here the red tip reaches all the way to the markers there beyond the minute hand. Which one thing that I don't really like on dials like this that don't actually use a chapter ring, I feel like the minute hand should actually the minute markers, but as you can see, the hands kind of fall short on this one. It's a flat sapphire crystal, as you can see here. People complain about the grip on the bezel as well because there's no real grips. It's just a continuation of the polished detail on the case, which also the tolerance between the bezel and the case is very nice. Here you can see really tight, but I don't really have any problems. I could see if you were actually going to dive with this thing and had gloves on, it would probably be kind of a big deal, but it's not hard to do. The strap, I guess this is one of the Time Factors rubber straps. It's really thin. It's pretty comfortable though. It smells like vanilla. I kind of felt like when I first broke it out and put it on, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's cheap, but it's maybe it's just because of how thin it is that I just don't get that kind of quality feeling. But it's kind of cool. It's got the kind of angled taper there. Lug width is 22 millimeters, I think. The lugs themselves have become kind of an issue for me. They're kind of long for a diameter of 42 millimeters on this watch. It's actually kind of long lug to lug. It kind of wears, let's see if I can get this on. It's really grippy, the strap itself. But when I get it on, my wrist is 7.5 inches, and it still kind of, I don't know if you see that very well, but actual lug to lug, it's kind of long. So even, you know, I can see somebody getting this because it's a little bit smaller than some other dive watches, but the actual lug to lug might get you on this one. Anyway, not sure if I really left anything out that's glaring. It's a pretty simple watch. It's a nice kind of modern recreation of the 50 Fathoms, one of the many different versions of that watch. The crown is relatively small for the actual case. I found the action to be good. It's actually a little bit off center. It kind of wobbles. I don't know if you'll really be able to see it, but it's not exactly centered when you wind. You can kind of see it wobble back and forth. I don't know if that's because the previous owner maybe did something to make that so, or if it actually just came that way, but I've only actually wound and set the watch once since I got it. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's it. I might do more of these if this turns out decently and I can get it over on YouTube. So, thank you very much.